At the point guard position, at 6'6" number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got Barrett. Dylan Brooks out there with Tatum. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Robertson at the point. And for Utah, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Zion Williamson is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Johnson, and it's Reese in at the 5 spot. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Daniels with it, Brooks covering, and there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Johnson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Brooks finds Tatum. Nurkic setting the pick for Tatum. Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Tatum following the bucket by the Jazz. Memphis moving it around. And it's off from three-point range. Daniels passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. SGA's got his second bucket.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Tatum passes to Roberts. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Roberts. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. 5 on the clock. Shot by Roberts, no good. For Utah, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. A pull-up, and Barrett the bucket on the assist by Tatum.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Williamson. It's good from long range.
And the rare 3 from Williamson. What a confidence booster that could be.
Williamson against Tatum. Pass to Roberts. Pulls from the top of the key. Utah with the rebound. Now we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you've got to tear down. And that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning. And you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get match returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the basket by Utah. Tatum no good. Mr. Williamson over Tatum. Daniels kicks to Williamson. Back to Daniels. Over Brooks. They get it again. Reese tried to bank it in, but he misses. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 7. Brooks outside. Tatum against Williamson. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Brooks. That one off the back iron and out. Utah leading by 5. To the inside. Here's Williamson. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
Now here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And that one falls for Tatum. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
And so Tatum nails them both.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Here's SGA. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Tatum passes to Nurkic. Back to Tatum. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Reese. Shoots over Nurkic. Bank shot. No good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
SGA kicks to Johnson. To the middle. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Tatum, no good.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Tatum passes to Roberts. Back to Tatum. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Murray left side. And it's Murray with the jam.
And going vertical. Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
Down low. And that one's good. Malawach. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Tatum. Nurkic a screen on Williams. Back to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
This is about first setting a tremendously good screen by Nurk, then getting off the screen and converting and pick and roll. So good.
Now here's SGA. He's got 6. Pass to Malawach. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Williams against Tatum. And there's the drive. Now here's McConnell. Murray for 3. Kept alive. Nurkic dishes to Tatum.
Boy, over the years, Tatum has really mastered the art of drawing fouls.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Williamson is checked in for the Jazz. Carlton Carrington comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Carrington. Williamson looking it over. Oubre, a screen on Tatum. Here's Williamson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside for Murray. The Grizzlies with another miss. Jazz leading by 5. Jazz passing it around. Oubre finds Williamson. Pass to Carrington. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, good with the triple. Memphis has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The rebound by Carrington. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. That's to Williamson. Oubre for 3. Headshot off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Jazz out in front, up 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Watford out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Walter. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Murray in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Williamson. Pass to Demon. Fires for 3. And it's Williamson missing. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Carter outside. Rebound, Utah. Pass to Demon. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls for. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Kevin?
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. The Jazz shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, 77%
from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
He's off on the first. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Jazz. He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Murray. The rebound by Demon.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Carlton Carrington's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Memphis also making some changes. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Trendon Watford. Dylan Brooks comes in for Walter. And Roberts is subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Back to Murray. The rebound by Carrington. Williamson, the pass to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
It doesn't get any easier than that, guys. Carter Jr. gets the position he wants and goes to town.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never wanted to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Here's Tatum. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Pass to Roberts. On the wing, Brooks. Offline with his three. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Jazz. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Brooks kicks to Carter. Here's Roberts. Carter with a screen on Oubre. Back to Carter. A three ball. Utah with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight to the left side wing. Here's Demon. Still scoreless. Williamson double team. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Carrington missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tatum. Oh, looping down the lane. Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Reese is checked in. Tyson Daniels comes in for Kelly Oubre. Johnson, he's checked in for Demon. NSGA subbed in for Carlton Carrington. And Memphis also making a switch. Nurkic is checked in. Williamson right side. And stolen by Murray. Takes it off the glass.
Energy and activity. That's what Murray provides this team.
Jazz leading by 6. Williamson outside. To the paint. Here's Reese. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Tatum against Williamson. Beyond the arc. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Johnson finds Daniel. The Jazz working the ball around now. Tatum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Over Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Tatum finishing off the break.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
SGA looking it over.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Murray, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Roberts from outside the arc. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 5th rebound in this one. Reese controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Jamal Murray. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Now Tatum. He's got 14. Out to Barrett. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Barrett's got 5 now.
Well, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Pass to Oubre. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Oubre's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Jazz. Back to Barrett. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Johnson. Barrett covering. Johnson's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Barrett dishes to Tatum. Off target from outside. Utah's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
Now here's Brooks. Still without a basket. The three. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him. And Memphis making a change here. Murray's checked in.
For Memphis, number 27, Jamal Murray.
Pass to Daniel. Here's Reese. Lock at 6. Daniels a screen on Tatum. For 3. Oubre. It's rebounded by Memphis. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum draws the double. Roberts finds Brooks. Onside Barrett. Tatum with a screen on Daniel. And Barrett gets it to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Reese. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Shea against tight D.
That's just concentration from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy's accustomed to big-time defense.
Out to Barrett. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's the Utah Jazz in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 9-point game. Let's go to the sideline, and here's some news about Jusuf Nurkic. How's he doing, Allie?
I was able to catch up with the Grizzlies' head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Despite the longer time frame for a full recovery, the training staff is letting him play. We'll be keeping you updated as we hear more, but for now, he's not going to let this slow him down.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Boy, tough news for him, for his family, for his team. And, you know, it's not just him affected. This is the whole organization. And what you hope, obviously, some guys heal faster than others. You hope he's one of those guys.
Dyson Daniels is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Reese in its second. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Williamson, shooting 1.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
To the middle. Reese gets the bucket. Reese has got 16 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Daniels. Back to SGA. Nurkic with the block.
Boy, that's great anticipation by Jusuf Nurkic. He saw what they were trying to do and snuffs it out.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Roberts. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Nurkic kicks to Tatum. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's in there. And now it's an 8-point Utah lead.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Nurkic, the pass to Barrett. Memphis moving it around. Here's Tatum.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change direction and close out on shooting.
A shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Down low. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
How about Jason Tatum with a little pocket pass in the pick and roll? That's nice.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 in the field since the start of the third. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to SGA. There's the screen. Shoots. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Brooks outside. From downtown, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Utah leading by 6. Here's Daniels. And the rebound by Nurkic. Tatum down low. Covered by Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You can see Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And the first one drops. And so Tatum nails them both. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead early. Outside Daniel. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Roberts, and the 3 ball is good. Roberts got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Johnson. He has yet to score. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 3.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Back to Tatum. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. For Utah, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And the shot goes down.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Maurice checked in for Jason Tatum. Here's Murray. Pass to Roberts. Brooks for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Driving to the basket.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
For three, Murray. Rebound by Williams. Jazz leading by 7. Williamson in the post. Works on him. Takes a three. Sinks the triple. Demons got 5 points so far.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
And so creative with the ball in his hand. Murray draws the defense in and then makes a terrific pass.
Pass to Demon. And here's Oubre. Now here's Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Over Brooks. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. To the inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, that's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williamson outside. Williamson double team. Over Brooks. And it's Williamson missing. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Murray, the pass to Barrett. There's Nurkic. Brooks with a screen on SGA. Offensive rebound. Brooks. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Shot's good. And he plays with swagger. And when Brooks makes plays like that, it just fuels his fire even more.
Memphis shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Memphis making a change here.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Now here's Williams. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Brooks setting the pick for Murray. From deep 3-point land. Utah with the rebound. Carrington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the slam by Williams.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's McConnell. Hasn't made one yet. Hits it from 3-point range.
Boy, the big man, Carter Jr., looking very confident.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Williams up on top. Defended by Carter. Oubre passes to Watkins. Carter against Williams. Over Carter. It's not going to go for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Jazz lead by 4. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Jason Tatum. Jamal Murray is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Walter. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Floats it up for Williamson. It's stolen by Carter. On the wing, Murray. Back to McConnell. Tatum trying to break free. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from McConnell. To Williamson. And here's Oubre. Jazz passing it around. Back to Carrington. Just 5 on the clock. Right block shot. Shot's good by Williams. And the Jazz lead by 4. Carter with a screen on Williamson. Down low. Williams with the steal. Williamson double team. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williamson's got 9 points here in the second half. Pass to Carter. Outside Tatum. Carter sets the pick for Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz leading by 6. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Deming. Williamson outside. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And it's Deming missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Tatum setting the pick for McConnell. The 3. The rebound by Carrington.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Williamson against Carter. And it's Williamson missing. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Tatum kicks to McConnell. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Count the basket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. A different look for Utah. Malawach comes in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Carlton Carrington. The Grizzlies also making a change. Nurkic checked in for Walter. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, "You're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there."
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Tatum after the basket by Utah. Nurkic a screen on Oubre. And finished off by Nurkic.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Now here's Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Malawach grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oubre, and he makes that one. And it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul for the Jazz. Reeves is checked in. And Daniels subbed in for Oubre. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Brooks checked in for Wendell Carter. R.J. Barrett comes in for Jamal Murray. And Roberts is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Roberts. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. that one is off. So he comes up empty, missing both. Utah leading by 8. To the inside. It's good. That takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
Well, there's a craftiness to the play of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shifts the defense around to get his teammate an open look.
Brooks finds Tatum. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Williamson kicks to Daniels. Right side, SGA. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Roberts. And that one drops for him. Roberts got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Reese, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Johnson against Barrett. 6 to shoot. Johnson inside, and the shot goes in. And the Jazz lead by 6.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
It's good!
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Reese. He's guarded by Nurkic.
The ability to affect the shot and then secure the rebound, that is big time, folks.
Here's Roberts. SGA defending.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
He gets it to go.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Second team foul. At the line for Utah, Reese. One shot.
Tatum, he'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 4. Now Brooks. Now Nurkic. Beyond the arc. Johnson rips down the board.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Johnson the screen. Outside, SGA. Shai hits from outside.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Right side, Tatum. Yep, that goes down.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williamson outside. They set the pick. Big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Brooks. Lets loose a three. Williamson there for the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's a good screen. Daniels with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And he makes that one count.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
The shot misses. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 10-2 run here. And so it's Utah with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. Now it's time for our player of the game.